Grana Weeping and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And now on my channel I'm finally actually getting my hands on the Kingdom take on Red Alert, which kind of surprise dropped on In Demand this week. So let's check a look at this one and see how it differs to the other Red Alert from the Siege line. As we always do on this channel, let's first take a look at the cardboard box that this bad boy came in. And I do love these Kingdom boxes because they have the hand-drawn of the alt mode and the bot mode on this, and it's just absolutely breathtaking. This is a fine piece of art here. We see in the background as well the Ark having just crashed on top of a volcano, not underneath it, so interesting. Not sure what's going to happen if that one erupts. But we see Red Alert smashing through this kind of lake of lava underneath it, looking awesome. Then we got Transformers, Kingdom, 8 Plus, Hasbro, Transformers, Generations, and then we also get Deluxe Class on the back. We see that he transforms in 17 steps. We get that funny little thing. We also see him in his bot mode and his alt mode. We also get told, don't eat your children because they have small parts. And then underneath, we get the Autobot logo, Transformers Cybertron, and he is WFCK38. At the bottom, we get the little lion, and then on the side, we get the awesome Kingdom artwork. Galvatron, Megatron, Black Arachnia, Unicron. Woo! End of next week is when we're actually going to finally get the Kingdom onto Netflix. So that's pretty cool. I didn't get a card with this one. I know he's only a deluxe figure. Do you only get the cards with the Voyager cards? I didn't get one. Oh well, never mind. I don't really have much use for them. Anyway, I did get some destructions though. And the destructions with this one are, yeah, pretty good. If you own any of the Lamborghinis, you know how this dude transforms. Now let's take a look at the main event himself in, first of all, his alt Lamborghini mode. And this looks nice. It looks like a Lamborghini. It all holds together fairly well. He is his classic white and red. It rolls kind of. I need to do something to get some traction in this booth because you can't always see when the wheels turn. You can see it turns. My booth is just a little bit slippy. It does kind of line up everywhere. Not too many gaps, so it's a little bit different to the Sunstreaker. I didn't review Sunstreaker because I saw way too many gaps in that bad boy. But when I saw this one, I thought, you know what? Actually, out of all the Kingdom Lambos, this looks like the better one. So that's why I picked this dude up. And yeah, it's nice. The back is just kind of classic Lambo rather than your space Lambo that we got in Siege. And yeah, it's nice. I do like the kind of shiny turquoise lights that we get here. Badness about this? What's that? Like, I don't get this at all. I don't understand why you have to have that. That would have been good on a space Lambo, not this. I'm not sure why they didn't just tint the windows out. If they had tinted the windows out, this would have been about 10 times better. We do get accessories. This boy has got accessories. So first of all, he has this kind of rocket launcher type affair that will sit on his shoulder in the bot mode, and in this mode you can just peg it in here. And he does have his little gun that will also become a kind of axe once you attach this piece to it, and that can kind of sit just there, just like it did, funnily enough, in the Siege one. Time for the comparisons then between Siege and also between this brand new take on it from the Kingdom line. And you can see, yeah, this one's definitely more Lambo. This is a bit more space Lambo. Other than that though, it has identical wheels, just a different colour. Obviously there's different mouldings around the sides. All of the ports are in pretty much the same place. Slightly different moulding here on the back. From the rear, you can see there is a very different mould there on the rear here. The top obviously is, and the front is, but you know, they've kept some similarities. Which one do I prefer? I think they both have their characteristics, but I have to say, I need this one to have this. If this had this, obviously I think I'd prefer this one. But I do like this little space Lambo. But that's how they compare next to each other. This is identical with its moulding, just a little lighter on the translucentness there, and this is a little bit darker on the translucentness. Also then comparing him to Gigawatt, just for shits and giggles, and yeah, you know, they're a very similar mould. This is a heavy retool of this. I do wish that this had some of the kind of changes that this one has, just to make the doors go up. I think there's a lot that they could have taken from this and put to this to make this stand out even more against the Siege, because this really is just a bit of a remold of a Siege rather than a retool. Transformation time then, and it's exactly the same as the Siege version. So first of all, put this up, then take this section out and take this section out. And then you just take the arm and fold it out, take the arm and fold the arms out. So then once you have the arms out like this, these two sections can just fold flat inside like this. Let's sort the legs out while we're here. Undo those sections and just fold it out, and then you can bring the feet out. Now on some of the previous ones, this is kind of been a bit weak. I've got the G2 version of Sideswipe, and his feet are very loose. I'm happy to report that these do feel a lot stiffer, so you don't need to be as concerned when removing them, that the feet are just going to pop out, so that's quite good. Turn him round. Be careful again, this mushroom peg here can pop out sometimes. Again, my G2, my poor G2 Sideswipe suffers from that a lot. You can put those down, but something I actually like to do is keep them up like this, and I'll tell you why, because it just adds to the stability of the figure. It's not going to rock back too far because it adds just a little bit of friction, so I like to keep them there, but that's up to you how you like to do it. And then roll this out, and then finally pop it down, and there we go. We have our fully transformed Red Alert, and doesn't he just look spiffing? What a champion. I really do like this mold. The chest piece here, everything does just look absolutely cracking. He looks like a very, very, very nice take on this figure. Obviously, we'll compare him to his counterpart in Siege to see just how different he is, but he does look very, very nice. You know, really great looking head sculpt, beautiful blue eyes on there with the red top of the head and then the silver underneath, which is very, very, very shiny. Big white chest with that classic Autobot logo, and also the kind of ambulance logo that we have on Red Alert as well. The transformation on the arms, very, very nice. Someone's going to make some gap fillers for this, obviously, because there are some big old gaps. Then as we move down the figure, it just looks very good. You know, your classic red, greys, whites, plastic feels, like I say, a lot better down here. At the back, it's Siege. It's the same as it was in Siege. I think we're going to see that this figure is very similar to the Siege figure. Articulation then, you'll get a full 360 on his head. You'll get some up, some down, sorry, some up as well. So really quite a good range of motion there from the dude. The arms have a full 360 here, out, in, full 360 around there as well. And then you'll get some hand, but you won't be able to twist the hand around as well. So no real articulation there, but there's no issues, no challenges with anything there. You'll get a full 360 here on the waist, but like I say, be careful of that mushroom peg that it doesn't just pop off, because it does on some of these. Then all the way forwards, very nice, all the way back, no problem at all. And then you'll get some knee bend there as well. Like I said, I do like to sometimes keep this up because it just adds a little bit more stability, but you will get a full knee bend there. No thighs, well, you get some thigh swivel on this figure, which is really, really cool, and then you'll get some toe articulation as well down. up a little bit, however it is that you need this dude to go. So he's pretty posable. Definitely pretty posable here. Can he ninja kick? I think he can very easily because this dude has huge feet. So I think that should be a fairly easy task, like I said. Yeah, super easy. So next comes the rocket launcher that we can put on the head. Obviously, a few gaps in that, but it looks okay. Classic red and black. Tabs to go in the hand and tabs to go in the shoulder. Now, this is where the thing doesn't really do what I'd like it to do, because this is the shoulder that we are supposed to put it in, but then straight away it impacts the articulation of the head because of this peg. What's the point in that? Like, the best shoulder to put it on is this one, because you still get the full range of motion, but that's obviously not the classic shoulder, or certainly not the one that it tells you to put it on in the box. We're going to leave it here for now. Then we also get this, which can be a gun. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. And then also this can double up as an axe. We have to take this section off here. Trying to get hold of this once you put it on is a little bit difficult. So then you just attach this through the little eye hole there, and then you're gonna get a kind of, it's a little stiff to go in, and then you're gonna get this kind of axe type thing. You put it in, and he has his axe and his shoulder cannon. It's a little bit like a lollipop man. So now it's time for the comparison, and let's have a quick look at him next to Siege version of Red Alert and just what has changed. Not a lot. The colour is obviously different. This is bright red. This is more maroon, more of a darker red. The head sculpt is identical, even down to the blue eyes, so that's completely the same. The arms, if we check a look, the arms are identical. The crotchety area is identical. The legs are identical, but this one's obviously battle damaged and scuffed up. So the bot mode, apart from this chest, and the backs are the only place we can really start to see the difference because of the molded difference. So if you're one of these people who say, I don't display my figures from the back, I display them from the front, so I don't care what the back looks like, the only difference you're actually going to get then is a slightly different colour, less battle damage, in fact, just less paint in general. The quality of this one looks a lot better on the legs than this. Looks like the plastic feels the same, but it certainly looks a little bit cheaper. The only real difference is you're going to get a lighter red and a different chest. Everything else, pretty much identical. When comparing him with Gigawatt, this is definitely the way I wish they'd kind of gone with it and just given him this chest on this. It would have been a much better way to kind of go with this. Have those doors hanging off at the back. It could have been really, really cool. Oh, what could have been. But we can see that they're a similar height and obviously part of the same fan man. So is he worth picking up? He's a great figure. He's a great representation of Red Alert. It really does just come down to, what do you like more? The Siege version? Or can you get your hands on the Siege version anymore? Or this one? Do you need both in your collection? Probably only for the hardcore. I wouldn't say it's a rush, I need to have this. I would say it's a nice to have. What this allows me to do now is have my Siege one probably in its Lambo, Space Lambo mode, and have this displayed in its robot mode. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Do you, like me, think that this is a real missed opportunity to have been able to do something with the Gigawatt mold and turn it into Red Alert? And I'll see you in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace!